Welcome. This is Sugar and Mr.
Iceman.
Iceman. We have a topic here that I kind of wanted his opinion on. It coincided with the last part A to this little thing that we're doing right now. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it and let me know what you think. Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
You saying we not me? You saying we not me?
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely. You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
My woman respect me.
You think she respects you?
Brother.
You think has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
But she cook for you every night,
Of
brother.
course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house, and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery. I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men.
So, him and this guy are talking, and they're having a conversation regarding 50-50. Just this dude, his name is Yada Awakening. It says traditional men versus 50-50 man. You guys can catch the full episode. Basically, what he's talking about is with him and his wife. He believes in the traditional roles with men and women, and he believes a woman, should take care of the house and the kids and everything like that. He takes care of all the bills. He pays for everything. He doesn't believe in 50-50 at all. She works and she does her thing too. But basically what he believes is what a traditional man would do. He taking care of the household, paying all the bills, whatever you think your grandfather would have done in relations to with your grandmother. If your grandfather, I don't know if he was what kind of guy he was, but in that, is what he believes.
Okay. I understand the traditional and I understand the 50-50, but not everybody's in the position to do a traditional situation like that because times have changed, income is different, and a lot of financial responsibilities are different for a lot of people and folks. But also,
I believe that's all because he wasn't always well off like he is.
right.
Whether he has a deal, what I'm saying, in the streets, had to have 2 jobs, whatever he had to do, he always had the mindset that he would take care of his home and his woman.
Right.
So whatever he had to do, he made sure that happened.
Right. And I think pretty sure every guy is trying to do that the best way they know how, but not everybody's able to achieve that.
I think some men are lazy and they will never do that, and they are their mother. Like,
Okay.
I feel like a lot of men are their mother. Like, they literally the wants and desires of their mother. That's what they want. They want a woman that can take care of them. They want a woman who can pay the bills. They want a woman. They literally want anything that their mother would have wanted in a man. They want in a woman. And I think that's a problem too when you think about a lot of women raising men instead of men raising men. You have this domino effect of women raising men, and then those men are having the same thing, like they're turning into their fathers, and then it's the same projection. Not saying all, and I see a lot of men these days are taking care of their children more than I ever have, especially during our era, like the crack epidemic. And a lot of men losing their jobs and stuff like that. I feel like our era, it was a lot of men not being raised by men. I don't know if that was the same for you or whatever, but I think in the Black community as a whole, there was a lot of fatherless homes. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's a shift happening. But I wonder, is it a good shift? And are the men that's raising their children now Do they have the mindset because they weren't raised by their fathers to even what do you think? I'm just talking.
I think some people just haven't been taught. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're supposed to do. Like, if a woman's a traditional man is taking care of everything, what happens when she get tired and want to divorce him, and she out there on her own? How does that work?
I think that's something she would have to then she would have to figure it out.
But
Like
you're putting
if
the traditional man is putting the mom in a bad predicament with them kids because she ain't had to work because he been taking care of everything. So now there it goes. She dependent on somebody, and she not able to depend on herself to handle what she need to go handle.
I think it depends. I think just because the man is taking care of everything doesn't mean the woman is docile, and she doesn't know how to take care of herself, and she can't fend for herself. You know what I'm saying? That one doesn't equal out the other. Because a lot of the times, even back in the day, even though the man was giving the money, the woman was taking care of the bills. She would pay the bills, or she would make sure everything is done and how it needs to do, or whatever. And hopefully, if a man is like that, he's positioning that woman to do for herself or to have her own backbone too. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. I think every relationship is different, and you can never compare one to another. You know, because I feel like every relationship dynamic, no matter the tax bracket or whatever, is different, and every man wants something different. I think every man probably wants the same thing, like in general, maybe, but I feel like every couple is different, and I feel like every person exudes a certain thing out of you too. Like some, I don't know. I mean, I can only talk about myself because I don't, that's all I can pull from without research or whatever. Like I've been a different type of person in relationships. Like some men make you want to be that woman who cooks and cleans and supports him and stuff like that. Some men, it's like some men are self-sufficient where they don't want you to do any of that. So I think it all depends on everything. I like on the situation that you in at that time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just think it's the era that we're in, um, and everybody's trying to compare everything to how it used to be. Well, it's not how it used to be. Stuff ain't the same from how it was used to be then. Gas used to be 25 cents. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? A lot of stuff was different back then. Like stuff was cheaper. So everything is getting high right now. You're gonna need two incomes. You're gonna need more than one, what I'm saying, person to raise a child. It's gonna take a village to raise a child. It ain't gonna be just stuck on one person now. Like it's just
Well, I mean, we've always needed two people, a man and a woman, to raise a child, or a couple to raise a child. You know what I'm saying? That's always been the thing. I think too. The gas ain't 25 cents, but we ain't making $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 no more either. I think
true.
here in Texas, the minimum wage is lower than anywhere.
It's not enough for this economy.
You say what?
Even with the money we're making now, it's still not enough for this economy.
You don't think so?
Because if that was the case, people would be complaining about how the housing market is too high. Why are certain things so high at a price that certain people just can't get?
I mean, that's true.
Because my mom was making what I was making back in the day. She'd be super well off right now. But, times change and things have got different. So, I don't know. I just think the 50-50 man and the traditional man are both the same person. They just got two different perspectives and views. I think the 50-50 man has a partner that's also in the hustle that he's in with him
Mm-hmm.
to build up and get to where they're trying to go as a team. While the traditional man has
I
to
think it always should be as a team. I mean, whatever who paying what, I think it should always be done as a team. And I think if it's done like that, it'll be better off anyway. What I would say is let's both watch that full conversation, and so we can have a well-rounded conversation regarding what they're both saying. What you think?
Yeah, sure.
Let's do that. Let's make that our so we can come back next week and we both can have a full well-rounded answer on what we what we can talk about, because I feel like that's a good conversation. I feel like it coincides with the conversation that we had, and it'll be a part 3 into that list of dates or whatever, because that's just the first date. This conversation just talking about that clip, and that'll be a well-rounded conversation regarding relationships and as a whole, because he's married. You know what I'm saying? I don't know for sure if that other guy is married, but I guess maybe we'll find that out within that conversation, and I think that'll be better.
Okay, that'll work.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a short but sweet. We see y'all next week.
I like it.
And we out.